Guys, we're out on a date. Get ready. I brought you out to the promenade. We're gonna go see some art tonight. Fancy way of spending a Friday night, wouldn't you say? Let's go. Wait for it, wait for it. Hi. It's noisy, but here we are. There's always so much to see here. And we're out. It got way too peoply. Awesome for the show, not so great for my emotions. I'm here without the kids, so I feel like, you know, I did it. I came, I saw, I conquered. Saw some amazing pieces. If you guys are in the area, come support local artists, and if you're not, check out Kelly's catalog. I'll leave it linked below. Also, just shout out to, can we see her? The moon? Like, oh, there she is. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Bye. All right, so my thoughts. I get really excited and inspired when I see art, when either I stumble upon it on social media or I think since I've started going to see things in person from my peers, quote unquote, it makes it that much more realistic. It makes it like you can actually see brush strokes, you can actually see, you know, dust particles. You know what I mean? So it's different than seeing it on social media. It's different from seeing it even at a museum where it's behind the glass or a certain amount of feet. Like, there's something to be said when you can literally like breathe on it, you know. It's super inspiring, super motivating. If they can do it, I can do it. There's a lot of comparison. There is well, I want to add some gesso, but I'm also going to add some light brown. What is this? Karate.
time.
You know what really hurt my feelings, guys? Can I tell you?
Busy.
Sophia!
Mother! Because you didn't have, like, a car for 6 months. You didn't have a lot of
Yeah, but I had supplies. I mean, I got rid of a lot of the acrylic paint. Some of them were you know, hard and had expired, but you know, I could have made stuff. So, you know how I was telling you guys yesterday about like the chaos in my artistic brain? And
oh my god. I didn't know that was there.
So trying to put it into words last night with you guys. And then Leanne was asking me some questions now about, you know, myself. And so getting down to like the nitty gritty of like what it is that I like to do, that I know that I like to do and that I want to continue to do, and that I like, but what is the story that I'm trying to tell? Like, I feel like I'm lacking the storytelling part of it.
Yeah. Maybe you should tell a story of a loaf.
What do you, can you please stop talking about the cat?
A loaf of my butt.
Stop. So, like, I do all these different types of things. Are they pieces to like a bigger cause, or are they just happy being these little pockets of different projects that I do? I like sharing. I like recording for YouTube and editing it. Transitions are the vibe now.
Yeah.
Right. But I really don't feel comfortable in like a position calling myself anybody's teacher or teaching somebody how to do something. Like, I'll show you my process, but I think teaching requires a skill. I think it requires, you know, knowing how to teach. There's a way to teach. And I think that because I am much more of an intuitive artist, like, despite my art training in high school and college, like, and what I continue to learn now and experiment, like, I still feel like it's all very experimental. I think it's all just me figuring out what works for me and what I like. Right? So, what else? Letting go of my originals is really, really hard.
We can never let go of Elijah.
But also, you're good. But also, I think that's one of the reasons why working in journals has been so comfortable and such a comfortable place. But I also tapped into this feeling just this morning when I was answering Leanne back, was that journals are also small and I can carry them and take them with me wherever I have to set up camp. And so that puts me right back into, I'm still in survival mentality. Like, I'm still like ready to go. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still a nomad, you know, like, we move into this place and the first thing you said was, how long are we gonna be here? You know what I mean? Most people don't move into their new home already putting a date on when they're leaving. I'm comfortable here. I like it here, but it does kind of have an expiration date a little bit. But anyways, that also puts like this terror, like, if I started painting on canvas, on large canvas, where would I store all that? Even small canvas start getting bulky after a while. And so that's been also kind of a, like, don't do that. And then journals being small. I've been in them for 9 years, sketchbooks and stuff. But like drawing on a bigger scale is intimidating. I've done it. I can do it, but it's a muscle.
That hasn't worked out in a while.
It's been a while.
Even the least used muscles are used.
Yeah, but also, I would be coming at scale with a whole new vibe, with a whole new way of wanting to do things. And then I was telling you guys yesterday that if I move to a canvas, I'm walking away from watercolor, which means that I'm starting a whole nother medium with acrylic or gouache. And so that also seems daunting and kind of woohoo. I don't know if I'm ready for it's very tempting, but it's also like, but isn't the whole point to keep watercoloring? Because that's what or to at least have my watercolor base, which is what I love to do, just for the sake of scale, just for the sake of growth, I have to leave the medium behind. How do I don't know. Is there such a thing as a watercolor canvas? Maybe. Okay, well, that, and then, yeah, so not selling my print, my originals means making prints and making stickers, which I also love. I like having my own little charm collection, my own little sticker collection. I love looking through my stickers and all of like the different ones, and I love dreaming up sometimes I forget that I didn't make certain ones into stickers like I had hoped that I would.
You've still yet to make a Paige or an Abby sticker.
Yeah, I have not.
And she knows.
I haven't drawn Paige or Abby, really. I've drawn Abby.
You've drawn Abby
a couple of times, and in my sketchbook, just like loosely and silly.
She needs to be a vinyl sticker.
Mm.
Ow!
You can draw her in a warrior suit.
I just have a very tough audience. Here's the other thing is that I've always come at it from a very non-business point of view. It was just, I make something, I love it, I want to see it as a sticker, as a charm, as a whatever, and then you guys are egging me on, and then I happen to, I have to, no. Shots. But it wouldn't. But so that's always been the product making mentality. But also I have to be mindful because again, we don't have the space to keep all that merch. So if it doesn't sell as a sample, I never have it made. And that's sad. Because there's...
She's at my back.
Okay. All right. So a lack of audience for the products is we need to figure out how to make an audience for our products. Widen the audience. Bring the people to the yard. Do you guys know that reference?
No.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. No?
That's a ridiculous reference.
It's a song.
I know.
I do. Okay.
Please. That's my hand.
Yeah. Letting go of original art is hard. So making products is the best way I know how to share my art with the masses. But then what the heck do I do with all those originals if they're on...
Well, you dagger them and put them in a coffin.
I what?
You dagger them and put them in a coffin.
Y dale con tu originals. Okay.
Teeth. Why does she have teeth? She shouldn't have teeth.
At her age, honey, yes.
Oh my god, it's a baby. Oh my god, it's fangs. Fangs. Oh my god, you're so soft and warm. I hate her. She's too cute. Mom, just don't worry about it. Just keep producing what you have, and people are bound to come. But also try to attract to like a crowd, a specific crowd. Like, who do you have in mind when you think of this art? Do you have in mind the Colombians? Then try to put out more Colombian art and be like, for Indigenous Peoples Day, put some things out. Or for like younger children, put more colorful things like the Mermaid Annie, or the Annie with animals, or Annie in the like jumpsuits, because that'll attract younger crowds too. And for adults are crazy. I don't care about them. And teenagers, you can't attract stickers to teenagers anymore. So it's mostly the younger crowds and the people who are fighting for independence.
As long as they're cool stickers that teenagers will actually enjoy.
Well, you can try to like do the goth thing, like for Halloween. Like you could try to appeal to the goth kids by selling the rainbow crown.
Someday you might vape with the goth kids.
She vaped with the goth kids. Well, she did something with the goth kids or whatever. I don't know what she did.
Yeah, mine was a mean girl.
I'm not a mean girl.
You were. You were. It was nasty.
Yeah, you were nasty.
Nasty cat. Look at his face. Were you the one who was biting me? No. Do you want some lentils?
Stop trying to push your lentils off on the cat.
She loves me feeding her.
Anyways, now I let one art show theme that I really liked pass me by. I got to see it. I'm really excited. You know, I saw a lot of mixed media stuff. And just seeing it up close is different. It's a different vibe. It's a different energy. It's a different, like, you know, you get to see people's mess ups or the way that they do it and are chaotic about it. And then, you know, in my own artwork, I'm like, I realize I'm so anal about the way I go about things sometimes, or so precise or so focused or whatever. And
Why
then
do people say that they're so anal? Like, why does that come
from being anally retentive from Freud, Sigmund Freud.
I don't know who that is.
That is the godfather, you would say, of psychology. And he came up with this theory that many people who are repressed and, you know, have baggage, emotional baggage, tend to have a stick up their ass, aka being anally retentive. Like you always have your butthole in a clench.
Ew, I can't imagine having that kind of show.
So like you know how a kid would just, you know how a normal kid would just see paint and see paper and go, hands, paint, paper, woo, right? How do you know that I feel about that? Like, right? How do you feel about it?
I'd be like, yeah, bro.
You would do it?
I would.
You would too?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Except mine would be on a sweater with tie.
my butt is like, and I'm just like, nope. And so that puts me in that anally retentive, like,
No wonder you
cringe.
Because you were just like in that cringe feeling and just like
yes,
ickiness and
yes,
the mess.
yes. When she had her see it come to do OT with her, before preschool, I would cringe at all of the different foams and like Play-Doh and all of the different like bubbly stuff that she would bring to play with her, because I was just like, I don't want to touch that. I don't want to deal with the mess.
Touch Abby because she's a mess. Like legit, you pull one part of her and it's just like Jello. So she's like.
Can we get back to the conversation?
It's true though. This technically is part of the conversation.
All right. So imposter syndrome.
Yeah, I get it.
Am I good enough? I know I'm good enough. I've had art up on walls. So what is preventing me from doing it now?
I don't know, the little voice inside your head that's saying, you can't do it, you suck.
The lack of negativity.
Or
the little thing biting at your insides.
It's a lot of things. It's been a lot of things. It's been a lack of space. It's been a lack of focus. You know, what am I now? 2 months off of Lexapro, so that also has given me a level of clarity, but also a level of chaos that. Okay, so I've explained this before, but when I started taking the medicine, I felt like my thoughts came in like NASDAQ, like slow letters, like coming across the thing, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes they were a couple going at the same time, but they were still slow enough that I could still read and see each one, you know, and what they were saying and discern whether I wanted to take part of it. I feel like it's not that it made me lazy. It's just that it gave me it gave me a false sense of time. Like, I didn't feel floaty, but I felt like, oh, we can get to those later. As opposed to when I don't have it, my neurospiciness is...
Because of the spiciness you eat constantly, yes. But...
Well, there is that. There is my love of cayenne pepper flakes.
Yeah.
But there's also... It's like a carnival. All the lights are on. All the tents have activities. The possibilities are literally endless. There are people screaming. There are rides going. There's roller coaster. You know what I mean?
Candy on the floor.
And so there's the constant squirrel. And then I have my favorites. Like I know certain rides where I know that I'm going to go and get lost for whatever, which is like the styles I dive into. But then there's so much more beyond.
Yeah.